Welcome back. This Friday, the 13th, the Mukorob Film Project continues its journey to empower Namibian filmmakers and storytellers with a pitching masterclass designed to sharpen their skills in presenting compelling film and TV ideas. Now, the Mukorob Project is a Namibian Broadcasting Corporation initiative that produces authentic Namibian stories. The initiative also aims to build local talent, nurture storytelling that reflects Namibian culture and diversity, and of course, grow the country's film industry from within. Now, tonight we're joined by Madam Glenderr Bailey, who's the NBC commissioning editor and the head of content acquisition, to tell us more. Good evening and welcome.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, first of all, talk to us about the purpose behind this pitching masterclass that's going to be happening this Friday, because you'd think creators would know how to do what they do.
You know, in our industry, there's a tagline that goes, "You're only as good as your last job."
Yes.
So every time you start a new project, there's always something new to learn.
Yeah.
And with experience with Mukorob Phase 1, what we've realized is that sometimes producers come and pitch and they don't do, in their mind, they're not telling us what we want.
Right.
So we sat around the table, the selection committee, and we said, how do we let people know what, because you know, with this whole process, we want each and every Namibian to be part of it. So we sat around the table and said, well, how are we going to do this? How are we going to tell people what it is exactly they need to come when they come and pitch for us? And we said, let's do a masterclass. And you know, the beauty of it all is we did not get anybody from outside of Namibia to come and do it, tell us how to do it. We've got our very own HOD of Content Hub, Mrs. Glennis Beekers-Karpa, who actually did the masterclass. We pre-recorded it and we're going to play it in. Now, what makes it interesting as well, when we did Mukorob Phase 1, Glennis was also part of the whole process. So she sat in the pitching classes, you know, she saw what Namibians brought to the table. So she knows exactly, we all were part of the first phase of Mukorob, so we know exactly where the holes are and what we should tell our own people. What is it that you need to prepare to come and show us?
Yeah. What qualities or elements is it, Glenderr, that you're looking for in a pitch that makes you excited about this project?
If I think back of what Glennis did recording in the masterclass is, we want to know what your story is, right? Give us your pitch. Tell us, get to the point, because that's what the pitch is about. We want your beginning, your middle, and your end. Also very important, stick to the storyline. Remember your budget. The budget is, not even Hollywood has what they need to make a great film. So stick to your budget and see how you can tell an authentic story, but within the budget that allows you. Because if you're going to go out of your budget, it's going to be a problem. You know, it's going to be problematic. So I don't want to give too much away because, like I said, the masterclass has been recorded, and it's also a thing of, you know, it's an interaction. We tell you, you ask us questions, and then we, you know, take it from there. But the aim is to inform the Namibians that we are going to walk the journey with you, step by step. Every facet of the production process, we're going to do it together with you.
Outside of keeping one's budget in mind, what are the common mistakes you see that, you know, creators and filmmakers make when they pitch their ideas?
You can never tell. It depends. Sometimes the story isn't specific. They get lost in translation. Sometimes they tell a story that doesn't make sense. A lot of times they come and if they've got 5 characters, they only talk about one character. They get lost in the middle of the story. They don't end the story. And in a pitching session, we want to know how it starts, where it's in the middle, and at the end, how it ends.
So it's lacking structure.
Lacking structure, and from a budget perspective, financial literacy is not even my strong point. So understanding a production budget, knowing where to cut, knowing how to, you know, make the most out of what you have.
Right.
And not forgetting that this is not, we don't want a Hollywood type of film shot. What we want is stay authentic. we want to hear about the uncle at home. We want to hear our own stories. You know, when it comes to our lingual, don't try and be original. Tell us, how do we Namibians talk? You know, I'm typical colored, so I can imagine a colored Saturday afternoon how colored's bright. Let other people see how we bright.
Yeah.
Don't give us glitz and glamour and try and make it Hollywood. Geef ons Namibian stories ons way.
Yeah. What advice would you give to aspiring storytellers, Glenderr, as this masterclass approaches? You know, just a little bit of maybe 1 or 2 tips of the mindset that they should bring to the masterclass.
Look, after the selection process that we did, we have chosen 21 possible producers to be part of this. But the storytellers out there that didn't make it, don't give up. This is just the start. NBC is just starting. We've got a lot to cook. Start writing. You know what? If you see something that inspires you, write and capitalize on it. Never stop dreaming, never stop writing. Because with us having a responsibility to grow the industry, we always want stories. So the ones who didn't make it through to this process, don't give up. There is, within the Namibian landscape, there is so many opportunities coming out for young filmmakers and storytellers. Just start writing. If you have the idea, keep writing. Take the pen, put it on paper, put it on your email, not your email, I mean your computer, and keep on developing the story. I always say, Namibia, we want our own Igoli. I remember back in the day when Igoli came out.
Yeah.
Up till now, we love Nina.
Yeah.
Nena, bless her soul, who has passed away now.
Yeah.
Can we get our own Nenas? Of course we have our own Nenas. So, kom ons vertel ons eie stories, asseblief.
Yeah.
Yes, and don't stop writing. Continue writing.
With the first phase of Mukorob, the Mukorob Project, the films that came from that were absolutely incredible. I mean, high quality, just flawless from start to end. So I want to know, will it also be 13 final films that will be chosen at the end of the day? What happens after this 21 group selection? The
beauty of Mukorob First One was that it was in a collaboration with MultiChoice, right? So we had bigger budgets. But what we said at NBC is that, okay, we might not have all that budget, but we have budgets. So we're not just doing 13 feature films. Nina, no. We are pushing the bar here. We're doing 2 feature films. We're doing 2 telenovelas, we're doing 2 drama series, okay? So, and then we're doing between 3 to 5 documentaries.
Oh, wow.
Right? All authentically Namibian. So at the end of the day, we're gonna walk away with 11 different projects that you'll be watching on NBC.
Yeah.
Only on NBC, our own stories.
It's happening this Friday the 13th.
This Friday the 13th at Radio Studio 7, but it's only by invite. So you cannot just come from the street. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't rock up and ask us, please, I want to be part of the masterclass. It's only by invite, the people that have gone through the selection process, where we do the masterclass. It's going to be for about 30 to 45 minutes. Then we're going to open it up for questions, because the producers are calling me. They're inundating me with phone calls. I'm like, write your questions down. There will be a panel that will answer the questions. After that, we will invite them for pitching. The pitching will take place the first week in March. And after that, the 3rd phase is where we go into contracts. But once we get to that point, I'll be back and I'm going to come and tell you about the contracts phase. But right now, it's the pitching phase. And we are, the team at NBC, we've been working tirelessly to ensure that everything is correct. So, yeah, we are excited. We can't wait.
We're excited right along with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Nina, like always.
Well, that was Glenderr Bailey from the NBC, keeping us up to speed with what's happening with the Mukorob Project. They'll be having a pitching masterclass for 21 of these selected producers. And of course, we're waiting to see how all unfolds after that. We'll be back shortly after this brief break. We have some more conversation.